So I'm going to talk to you now for 5 minutes. Who am I looking to for time? Right, okay. We're already probably about 10 minutes over, aren't we? So I'll still do my best. Okay. So that's a chap there called Henry Ford. He was an American car manufacturer. I can't remember which brand it was, but he said that, that failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Okay, and that's an intelligent quote purely because it contains the word intelligent, if you don't believe in it. So. And this chap, he was a Scottish publisher. He was BC Forbes, and he said, what you have on the outside counts less than what you have on the inside of you. And I think there what he was talking about is that it's important that the people inside of the business, or perhaps inside of yourself when it comes to achieving something. And then we have another publisher. This was a chap called Stan Lee. And Stan Lee said, Spiderman does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spiderman. And it continues, is he strong? Listen, bud, he has got radioactive blood. Now this is what radioactive blood looks like, and you never know when you're going to need it. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look, he's overhead. Hey there, here comes the Spiderman. Now, what's this got to do with business, I hear you wondering? Well, Spiderman had an Uncle Ben, and Uncle Ben told him that with great power comes great responsibility. And what he did with that is he used his powers to fight villains, and he had one sense in particular, which I'm going to talk to you about this morning, which I think is relevant to entrepreneurs. And no, it's not the ability to magnetise leeches to his head. What he had is something called spidey sense. And he would say, my spidey sense is tingling. And what that was is the strong sense that something was wrong, or something was suspicious, and you needed to look out for it. Now, in 10 years that I've been running a business, I've developed over time a spidey sense. And it is this kind of, it's your gut instinct really, and you need to listen to that when it comes to opportunities that are presented to you, because otherwise you get it wrong. So for example, I have to say that in my career I've dealt with people that were a bit dodgy, and I'll tell you what, when I look at it now, I got the feeling that they were a bit dodgy, and I thought this isn't going to work out, but it seemed like a good opportunity, so I did it anyway. I'm not talking about the replying to the emails from the African princes that are going to give you the money. That is clearly dodgy, but sometimes it's a little bit more subtle. And sometimes you take on projects because you like the idea of them, and they're quite vague. And the thing about taking on a vague project is that it's quite difficult to get paid, because if you start off on one bit and say, oh, we'll sort out the details later on down the line, things can tend to go wrong as well. So if people say, oh, I want you to do this, and they're not giving you all the information you need, that's a bit of a warning sign really that your spidey sense should pick up. Also, you can find yourself you're employing people because it was convenient to do so, but you knew deep down that it wasn't the right thing to do. And other times you find that you just go along with decisions because other people kind of convince you to do it, but you've still got this spidey sense saying, actually, I don't think this is the right thing to do. And time again, you find yourself kicking yourself if you're not careful, saying, I knew we shouldn't have done that, but we've done it anyway. And sometimes you have an idea about, you wish to perform a rap at a business school, but you just do it anyway. So I appreciate that my credibility may be shot. So when I ask you to vote for Spiderman as the business person that you can learn the most from, it actually is backed up by these proper business people as well. So when Ford said failure is the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently, we are going to make mistakes, but when we do that, you're strengthening your spidey senses, so you sharpen it to make sure it doesn't happen again. And when Forbes said what you have on the outside of you counts less than what you have on the inside, what he was actually talking about was radioactive blood. So bear that one in mind as well. So in conclusion, you think mine's bad, right? So in conclusion, whether you're a business person or whatever you do, don't ignore your spidey senses and vote Spiderman. Thank you.